Oh, hey friends. So this week we thought we'd switch things up a little bit and give you guys a little bit of insight on what gear we pack in our bags for our adventures.
We're Mike and Chantel. We decided with less than 30 days left on our lease that we were going to sell everything and travel for 365 days. But we made this video before all that happened. So this is the gear we take on all our weekend adventures, as well as every trip we took before we decided to take the plunge into full-time travel. First, we have the bag itself. I am using the 21-liter Wandered Provoke. It is the perfect size for me. I am only 5'2", and bags just always fit me wrong.
I'm using the Shimoda Action X30 backpack.
On the outside, I have the Peak Design capture clip. This clip is honestly the best investment I have made in any sort of camera accessory.
This thing is sick.
So it has this water bottle pocket. The only thing I wish it did have was 2 water bottle pockets. On the other side here, we have this tiny little pocket, which I usually just keep some camera batteries in there. A little baggie that has charged and not charged. There's 2 different compartments in the little bag, and I'll usually just stick that right in there. I did just pick up another accessory that goes on the outside of the bag, and honestly, I think this accessory is going to make this what I consider the perfect travel bag, but I will show you that accessory a little bit later.
So I also use the Peak Design capture clip. It's awesome for putting the camera while we're hiking or on the go. You can quickly just pop the camera out, capture whatever shot you're trying to get. But it's also great because we just picked up a Peak Design GoPro mount that slides into here, holds the GoPro. That way we can get GoPro footage as if we were wearing, you know, the traditional GoPro chest mount. Parkour. On this side of the bag, we keep our Peak Design tripod. So on the rest of the bag, you'll see on the straps, we got a few pockets. On here, I usually carry little small things like my wallet, other little change, or snacks. Usually you can find snacks in every single pocket in this bag.
Moving on to the inside of the bag, there is a roll top compartment. Opens by rolling it open. I like to keep this section open for whatever adventure I'm doing. So if we're traveling, then I'll usually have an extra jacket. My toiletries in here so they're easily accessible when we're going through security, or just any other odds and ends that I need to have access throughout the day or just doesn't fit anywhere else in the backpack. The cool thing about this section is that it is accessible from the back panel as well. And this bag is full of organization, and I really like to be organized. So on the back panel here, we have a laptop sleeve, which usually will hold my laptop. I have the 14-inch MacBook Pro, and it fits in there really perfectly. We also have these compartments here, little tiny cleaning things for the camera. This one, I keep a headlamp. And right below that we have the camera cube. First off, we have a filter. This is a Moment CPL filter. Honestly, I probably don't use this as much as I should. I got this when I was doing a lot more car photography, and I just don't do a lot of car photography anymore. I have the 70-200 in here right now. If this isn't in my bag, it's probably on Michael's camera, because this is both of our favorite lens to shoot photos with. Right now I have the Canon EOS RP in here as a placeholder because the camera that is usually in here is the Canon R6, which is what I'm using to film right now. And that will have the 15-35mm lens on it pretty much all the time.
Inside my bag, on the back here, is where the laptop lives. Probably the most important thing we have in here is the camera that I shoot with. It is a Canon RP mirrorless camera, and I got a 24-105 lens on it. Peak Design neck strap, but if I'm keeping the camera out and putting it on the capture clip, I actually prefer to use the Peak Design wrist strap. So it hooks on my wrist. When the camera goes back onto the clip, it folds back up into itself as kind of like a fancy looking bracelet. This is a MagSafe cold shoe mount. It mounts to either the back of my phone or Chantel's phone, and typically we use it with our Rode mic. So the two go together, and it gives us a mic that's a lot better than the native one that comes on the iPhone. We use this mic sometimes too for our GoPro setup or on the camera, but we do have our DJI wireless mics that we use for a lot of our video lately. In here also, this is a bag of batteries, charging cables, essentially power accessories. We got an extra camera battery, we got all sorts of cables, lightning cables, micro USB, USB-C, and so forth. Exciting stuff. And then other two cameras we have in here. We have the Insta360, the One X2. The next thing, and this is kind of my little toy. Chantel's scared of it, or just scared to fly it. We got a DJI Mini 2. So I have the Fly More kit, which comes with 3 batteries. It's always nice to have 3 batteries charged, especially if we're going from location to location while we're traveling. And big clunky DJI remote that connects to my phone to fly the drone. That's what I keep in my camera bag.
Now, the accessory that I am super excited about that has really changed the game for this bag. Honestly, I like this bag and I think it's really great. However, I was debating selling it before I got this accessory because I feel like it just wasn't big enough. And with me being so small, I didn't want to go up to the 31 liter to fit more stuff because I just felt like it was going to be too big. I have had so many bags that just don't fit my torso and they're really uncomfortable to wear for long periods of time. So my solution was to get the Wonder Tech Pouch. I love this. It just clips on to the front of these 2 accessory loops here, and it has made my experience with this bag so much better. This just houses all of the stuff that doesn't fit into the main bag. I could put it in the top pouch, which is what I have been doing for most of our travel before, but I just felt like I was losing so much space that I could be using for things like jackets and snacks, you know, the more important things. Inside I have the DJI mic, which we picked up recently but so far have been loving, as well as the accessories for it. I'm currently using it to film this video, so the rest of the accessories are attached to the camera. I also have our GoPro Hero 11 in here for really quick, easy access, and GoPro mounts, and some GoPro batteries. And then there's some organizational little mesh pouches at the back here where I keep some extra SD cards and cables for everything. USB-C cables, lightning, more USB-C, and micro USB cables back there.
The only thing that's missing is some snacks. So I'm gonna fill my bag up with some snacks and we're gonna go on an adventure. See you later. Oh, I'm forgetting the bag. I can't leave this here. Okay, goodbye for real this time. Hello. I'm awkward and I froze. I know, I'm staring into the soul of our subscribers. And random people that pop up on our channel that aren't subscribed, but should be. Holy f***, I've lost weight, babe. Or I was wearing a jacket, can't remember. Now I get to talk about the bag. I'm gonna take it off really seductively. As you can tell, I like green. Green is a great color. Oh. Awkward. Because those are pretty important too. Now, if we spin the bag around from the, do you call this the front side or the back side? The back side or the front side? Depends how you're looking at it. The front of the back.
Okay, bye.